The lie about motivation. I'm back. Let's start with the lie. The lie everybody tells themselves. Once I find my motivation, I'll be unstoppable. No, you won't. Motivation isn't a well you fill up once and drink from forever. It's a spark. It shows up, it burns bright for a minute, and then it's gone. And when it's gone, that's when your real life starts. That's when we find out who you actually are. Discipline doesn't ask how you feel. Discipline doesn't check the weather. Discipline gets up in the dark, in the cold, with nothing pulling it forward, and it moves anyway. That's the whole test. Not can you do hard things when you're inspired. Anybody can do that. The question is, can you do hard things when you feel like absolute garbage and nobody would blame you for staying in bed? That's where the separation happens. Right there, in that gap between wanting to and doing it anyway. Everybody says they want it. Watch what they do instead of what they say. Wanting something the way you want your next breath looks different than wanting something the way you want dessert. One of those you'll fight for. The other you'll abandon the second it's inconvenient. So ask yourself honestly, not the answer that sounds good, the real one. How bad do you want this? Bad enough to show up when it's raining? Bad enough to show up when you're exhausted? Bad enough to show up when there's no proof yet that any of it is working? Because that's the price. Nobody hands you results in advance. You pay first with the hours, with the discomfort, with the version of you that keeps showing up long after it's stopped being exciting. And the results come later, if they come at all. That's the deal. Most people won't take that deal. That's exactly why most people stay exactly where they are. What you do with the time you have left. Picture yourself old, sitting somewhere quiet, looking back at all of this. What is that version of you going to say? He's not going to remember the mornings you got extra sleep instead of doing the work. He's not going to care about the excuses that felt so justified in the moment. The only thing that's going to haunt that old man is the stuff you never even tried, the hours you had and gave away for nothing. You don't get those hours back, not one of them. So stop spending them on convincing yourself that later is coming. Later doesn't show up on its own. You build it, today, one uncomfortable choice at a time. Get up when it's hard. Do the work when nobody's watching. Stop waiting to feel ready, because ready is a feeling, and feelings aren't reliable. Actions are. Nobody's coming to do this for you. That was never the plan. The plan was always you. Stay hard.